Doki Doki Literature Club, where we're just gonna see what this section of the game has in store for us. I think I left off on right before I read Yuri's poem. Bum 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 bum. Alright, let's see what Yuri has in store for us. And these poems are longer than they were last time. Lisa, let's see what you've written for today. Well done, Weather. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. Huh? It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much. If it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect, you don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work on your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings. And write down the things you see in here. That's one way to truly enable your reader. So see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. Nope. Alright, whatever, I don't need to chat anyway. I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have an example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. Ah, great. Ah, great! The raccoon, right? Yeah, the raccoon. It happened in the dead of night, while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange techniques as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread. My subconscious well aware that a raccoon that I fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. Lordy Lou. Oh god, I scrolled down too far. There we go. The moon incriminate. The moon increments. That's sure. Increments its phase. And reflects that much more light off the cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. Ugh! No, stop going down. I want you to scroll down, not up. There we go. Raccoon friend, I slice the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. Has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian. Sure. Conditions. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. Nice. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah. If I take it at face value, then I can't figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way I feel, the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Huh? That's funny. Huh? Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About something being ridiculed for a strange interest? Huh? She did? Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common. That's interesting. To me, she seems like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. Okay, Monica. 10-mile long writing tip of the day. Hi again, Weather. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. I say, as long as it's going as long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give the poem to Monica. Alright. It's pretty good. It makes me think of Sayori. Like the other one you wrote. You two are like the dynamic duo. Hey, hell yeah. Sayori and weather against the world. Na 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 na. Ow! Na 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 na. Batman. That's the best dynamic duo. Batman and Robin. That's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her, even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy. It's just I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone. But Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people. So don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then too. I'm not like unapproachable or anything, am I? No, it's not like that. I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah. I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you were saying. Well, alright. But anyway, want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out. So I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. I don't know what I was going on about. Her handwriting's not that bad. Script is my main problem. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue. An endless cacophony, I don't know, of meaningless noise. Whoops. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating, waveform. Squeaking, screeching, and piercing. Sin. Causing. Tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Oh. Load me. The fuck? Maybe I don't remember how this game turned out. Like, Jesus. Oh. Oh, that's creepy. I find it creepy that it's just nothing. And then load me. Oh. Okay. Let's see what she has to say about this. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just a kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words totally changes the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Great. Thanks, Monica. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind. Or when you... Wait, what? I'm sorry, did you say save my game? Something smells fishy. Or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this a tip? Is this a tip about writing? What am I even talking about? Okay. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the club room, or of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets that we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sorry, I must have like a case of the giggles, cause yeah. Sayori is putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Huh? Well, I did. Do you think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There is no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings. Better intimate with yourself. Finding new horizons. And having fun. That's right! And it's those reasons that we're all in this club together today. Fuck me. Jesus. Today you want to share that with others. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing up in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have... been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but... it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. Sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Mean. I think that's a bit of an over-exaggeration. Just a little bit. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way, Monica. That's too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poems in front of the club, now do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'd like to clarify, Monica has a habit of not telling these people things. Just saying, Jesus. A bit of communication goes a long way, Monica. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. He then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face. That I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. To shut up. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. What? Yuri's fired up all of a sudden? Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called... Afterimage of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes and she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables of fierce and confident of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure, and that the image. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me after we give Yuri a recognition she deserves. It seems like it's always my character's chance to save, quote unquote, save the situation. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest, then rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Aha! Sorry, I giggled. Sayori. It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting it to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as perfect as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is why Sayori meant when she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. And even Weather liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of... I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where this sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. That's well. I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of people, in front of everyone. The next time I'm going to make you a quick poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Weather. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Weather lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Didn't you say you liked my writing? Natsuki. It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Then I'm not exactly confident in my own writing. It's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finished, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright, then. I just leave you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly... Damn it! Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken out loud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around. Well, that's just how it is. So, well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like, you know? Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, well, we'll finish planning tomorrow, then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can't do this. I can do this. She said I can do this. Alright. Yeah, this is the shortest episode so far. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to do that? How am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Weather. You don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days. A lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori? Huh? Sorry, I was spacing out. Ah, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... Sayori fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? Aww. You're kind of putting me on the spot here. I would walk home with Yuri. I would walk home with Sayori. Technically, I don't like rejecting... Sayori lives next door to me. Or, like, at least across the street. So I feel like it would be best if I walked home with her. Who knows where Yuri lives? So, I'm gonna say Sayori. And plus, she's my bestie. Sayori, my bestie. Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri? Huh? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly with her. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so... Sayori, I already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point of the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time. I've also noticed that Monica isn't down here. It's only Sayori, Natsuki, and Yuri. Okay. Marriage. That's Sayori, I guess. Cage? Yo. Why cage? Why do you like cages? Okay. Email. Kawaii. Pain, laugh. Hopeless fear. Cry, waterfall. Chocolate. Fluffy. Sunset. Death. Ribbon. Party. Puppy. Loud. Beauty. Beauty? Okay, whatever. Dark. Massive. The fuck? Oh. Oh. Marshmallow. Captive? Yuri, what the fuck is wrong with you? Fireflies, nature. Let's go nature. Okay. What the fuck is wrong with you, Yuri? Aw, man. Okay. Anyway. Let's see. What time are we running at right now? About 44 minutes, maybe 50. I don't know. Okay, so I am gonna save and leave that here, cause Now, I'm gonna leave that here because that was a good episode. It's creepy, bitch. Like, I don't know what Yuri meant about like saving the game, but whatever. That's a creepy bitch. So, that being said, I'll leave it here. See ya next time. Bye-bye.